Now, male creatures of all races are showing their ass. I'm the only show that's calling this shit out. Everybody else is lying about these male creatures. Now, I know y'all watch Shiva 7. I love Shiva 7. I watch her religiously, and she keeps me on my toes because she reminds me about hypergamy. The truth, ladies, is you're not imagining things. Men of all races are acting the fuck up. They don't want to provide, even if you're leveled up. Okay, I got a friend now who is in shape, very beautiful girl, and she time about how cheap these men are, how they do not want to take care of you, and how they right away ask you, so what do you do before you get to ask them? So you know how to imagine things, ladies. Okay, some of you ladies need to put your heads out the clouds, okay, and really seriously look around you. All right, we talk about Tyrone, how bad he is, but these other races of men, they following this nigga. Okay? They do not want to give you money. They're acting stupid about it.
Oh, Brad broke her heart.
You're talking about when you talk about providing. But they want to talk right away about having some sex with you.
She's back again.
So, Ray Ann is right. Okay? They want you to take care of them instead. Okay, so right now, I'm noticing something. I got a report back from the street because my homegirl is always walking around, scoping things out. The word got back to me that women are not paying men any attention. Women are looking at their phones, acting like they're playing with their phones. They got their headphones on. They are not even looking at male creatures. Now check this out. I know from the time that you was a little girl, you thought, damn, girls get their periods every month.
I knew she couldn't stay away. She needed a reason to come back with that Tina Turner story.
They get discriminated against. They get raped or molested. They got to worry about sexual harassment, discrimination. Women go through so much, and it's like, okay, the one thing that these motherfuckers got to do, they don't want to do it. All they got to do is that one thing. Now, let's say they take that off of the list of things that they have to do, because they really don't have a list. They only got to do one fucking thing. Okay? And they don't want to do that. So what is left for these motherfuckers to do? Please don't fake protection, because you can protect yourself with a gun, mace, a home security system. Okay, so we're not living in the age of where men drag women by the hair, okay, and had their way with them, okay.
Oh, so they no longer have to protect?
Protection now. So my thing is this: what the fuck is left for them to do? They serve no purpose, and women are at the point now where we, I don't give a fuck if you black, Spanish. Shout out to Trevan Foxton, Color Gal. I really don't give a fuck what race you are. All of them are doing this shit. All of them are asking, what do you do? All of them want you to have your own money.
Now it's all.
They want you to provide your half of the thing. So basically, it's really like a 75-25. You doing 75% of the fucking work, and these motherfuckers are doing 25%. So women are at the point now where they just don't want to be bothered. Okay? A man that does not give you money, you can't even get your coochie wet. Have you noticed that?
I'm surprised she didn't talk about Gabrielle Union.
Honestly.
And the whole 50-50 on the bills.
But if you with a Jose or a Brad or whatever fucking race you with, do you really want to fuck this nigga if he ain't giving you no money? The new thing that
you thought she said 75-25 was all right.
Prostitute.
Maybe for that day.
They call you every word but they stay away from that word provider. I noticed that they don't like to use that word provider. They use prostitute. What are you, a gold digger or prostitute? Okay, so now
Oh, somebody called her a gold digger or prostitute, and now we gotta hear about it.
Women don't want to go on coffee dates, okay? Because that's an insult. The reason why he's taking you on a coffee date is because he got 20 other bitches that he is taking out on a date, and he's taking them on coffee dates too. Okay, so they figured out a way that they could see multiple women without going broke.
I don't mind a she called coffee date. I wouldn't want it to. I mean,
it is an interview.
If we're just meeting
when you go on a coffee date
for a few minutes and say,
you,
"Oh my goodness!"
all of these questions. So what do you do? How many?
If I'm not interested, I don't want to stay around a very long time. So the first meet up is fine. Then if I like you, then we'll go on a date, and you can we can go to a restaurant for real. Then
she's asking me all about. She's trying to figure out how many hours I work. She thinks she's slick. That's what he would be thinking about you. So I'm at the point. A lot of women are not even attracted to men right now. We're really not, because the thing that makes these motherfuckers attractive is making you feel like a girl, making you feel like you're taken care of, making you feel like you're provided for. Oh, don't worry about that, baby. I got that. I pay the bills.
I don't see nothing wrong with a guy asking me what I do.
I worry about the boy stuff.
I'm going to ask him what he does. Don't ask me how much I make. But you can ask me what I do.
Fucking nothing.
She don't like that question because she don't have an answer, because hers would be nothing. I sit on my fat ass all day.
Because
that would be her answer. So she don't want that question.
Because my thing is this. They crying about the money, right? But you paying and providing, that's supposed to make you feel like a boy. That's supposed to make you feel masculine. Like you're the man, like you're in charge of stuff. It's supposed to make you beat on your chest like King Kong and feel like you conquering the world. So if we take that away, how the fuck do you feel like a man?
Exactly, Janine.
What is there to make you feel like a man?
Exactly.
And the only thing that they're focused on is sex. But these dummies don't realize the way you get to the sex is by being masculine.
All they're focused on is sex.
Okay, you can't.
That's all she offers. Yeah, exactly. Like Who rejected her? That's the number one. That's the question of the hour.
She's gonna say,
"Who rejected her?"
You're trying to use me. You're trying to take advantage of me. We're not doing that. When a man invests in a woman, it makes her want to give the pussy up. It's that simple. Have you noticed that? Like, when a man takes care of you, he's giving you money for your bills, he's giving you money for shopping, he's like, don't worry about it. Don't you want to fuck that motherfucker? You just want to drop your drawers and say, I'm going to get this nigga some good-ass pussy. I'm going to rock his world. I'm going to make it so no other girl is getting what I'm getting. He's taking care of me. But if a motherfucker
so basically we have been reduced to pussy. That's all we got. Oh, he's paying the bills. Let me give him some pussy. Is that all we are?
Not even want to answer.
No, excuse me, not we. Those who were listening to her. Like, y'all ain't nothing but pussy. That's it. Y'all just the pussy walking around the house until he's ready for it. That's what she's reduced people to.
WIA.
Black women.
Where you at? What you doing? They don't offer you no cash app. They don't offer you. They don't say, oh, you need a little help with something. You good? Like, check your cash app. I sent you some money. Let me take care of that for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come by. I'm gonna stop by your house and drop off $500 to help you out a little bit. They not talking like that. They want to come over and they asking you what's your favorite position. They asking you, oh, so what are you doing tonight?
If it was all about providing,
you're not fucking nobody else.
What he can do for you, what he can buy, then she would have stayed with Dan. So she needs to stop lying.
Avoiding the subject of money. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are your plans for today? Never offering you nothing. Like, nigga, why are you calling me? So women are at the point now that men are Annoying creatures. Thank you, Rayanne. I appreciate you.
Maestro.
They're annoying as fuck. Why are you texting me? And now we at the point we don't want to give
for Sasha Marie's rent.
Oh,
getting her a car.
Oh,
Christmas gifts.
Black women got it hard.
And all that stuff.
She's scared of us. Now we don't even want these motherfuckers to approach us.
Chase them away.
They not being masculine. Like, if you gonna act like
because he didn't give enough money at that one moment.
Keep staring and not approaching. Because I'll be damned if a mother jump in my face.
If she can't have it, y'all can't have it either.
So what do? They scared of us.
But Dan is an agent. Yeah, so Dan's an agent, and I'm a tranny.
Because they get to talk to multiple girls. They get to hide behind a profile. And they put that shit up like, okay, I'm looking for a long-term relationship. I go hiking. I go kayaking. I'm an exciting guy. I'm looking for somebody to spend some really good time with. Listen, they make the
Nico Suki girl said they bring up sex before meeting them. That's strange, or something like that.
Out the way. He is making sure he takes the money shit out of the way by asking you, what do you do? In order to what? Make sure you got your own money. Oh, this bitch work. All right. She's a nurse's assistant. All right. She got her own money. Cool. So now she ain't going to ask me for nothing. That's why they asking you that. They not asking you what do you do because they want to get to know you. They asking you that because they want to manipulate you. They want to make sure you're a dumb bitch and you don't ask for nothing and you got your own money. That's what all of them are doing.
No.
All of them are doing
No.
Rayanne said this is their first question. So what you need to do is
she don't have an answer to that question.
I'm trying to be.
That's why she don't like that question.
I'm not worried about his pockets.
She is miserable.
He's packing my pockets right away because he wants to make sure you can take care of yourself. But if that's the case, what do you need him for? And please don't say sex. Because most of you bitches are not even coming from sex, okay? You're not. Most of y'all are, and you didn't even come. So stop it. Cut the bullshit. You're not full of crystal swirls, okay? Because they the ones that are having an orgasm, not you. And after he busts his nut, he going to get up. He going to lay up in the bed and want you to cook for him. He going to want another round. And you sitting there, you got bills on your dresser. I got to start
making sure these messages show before I go live.
When you walk past your dresser with your thumb going up your ass, you take a look at the dresser and roll your eyes like, damn, he ain't even gonna offer to help me pay none of these bills. Nope.
Oh, looky now. Baby mama Rayanne says sex is overrated.
Now women ain't fucking.
Remember when they were collecting money for her and her baby and to move or get a house and that dumb shit? Y'all remember that?
He had the orgasm and your clitoris was ignored. He pounded your hole, and you didn't get anything. You didn't get that much out of it. It was like a massage. And you could have had a V8, okay? And after a while, he gonna get bored with your ass. He gonna say, "There's no challenge here. I don't gotta take care of this."
No, he gets bored with you, Crystal.
After a while, he's gonna lose interest in you.
Ooh, 2023, we still hear the same old from her.
This bitch is boring. I don't got to do nothing to take care of this bitch. There's no challenge. I didn't invest in her. Easy come, easy go. She pays all her own bills.
I'm saying baby mama, because I don't know if she's married, but I know there was something about a baby.
You realize
I'm almost certain.
And it's a crazy feeling when you realize,
I can't say that. Was there something about a baby? I know they were trying to get her a house.
I got punked.
I definitely know that because they were raising money to get her a place to live and all other kind of stuff. Do y'all remember that? Am I saying that correctly?
And it's not to say that it's not about being a prostitute. It's about being a woman. A woman is supposed to be taken care of and provided for. So if you're not getting that and you let this con artist talk you into 50-50, then yeah, girl. I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Okay, because now women, they don't see any reason to be in a relationship. A relationship is a scam.
She don't know what she's talking about.
Back in the day when our grandmothers had marriage, you were protected. If something happened, you got the money, you got the house, you got the car. Now, if you got a boyfriend,
Dan, God, I get tired of bringing him up, but the truth is the truth. Dan bought her all kinds of shit. And he wanted to buy himself a motorcycle, and she had a problem with it because she said that money should go to her. So she don't even want a man to buy something for himself after he takes care of her needs.
You're not in a relationship because you realize it is a scam. If you're in a relationship right now and you're doing 50-50, you are getting scammed. And look at Nikki.
Nope, she wouldn't shut up.
They ruined relationships for me. It's to the point, like Nikki said, that women don't even want to do relationships. For what? Like, all you do, listen, this is the newest trick that they're doing. They stick a title on you right away. They put a girlfriend's title on you. They take you on a coffee date, and by the second, and then the next date, they say, I want you to be my girlfriend. I want to be in a relationship. He gonna milk you for all the coochie that you worth. He is going to milk you for all the sex that he could get out of you. And then after 3 or 4 months, he done with your ass and he bored. He gonna dump you. He gonna pick a fight with you, and he gonna be right back on that dating site. This is what they're doing. That's why women don't want to do relationships. They're a scam. If you are not getting your coins, it is a scam. At least if you're getting your coins and this nigga pumps and dumps you, you got something to show for it. You got a few gifts. Your bills were paid. You were able to maybe save a little bit of money, put a couple of $1,000s in the bank. You know what I'm saying? You benefited. If you paying for all your own shit, this nigga stuck a title on you. He coming over every other day to get his dick sucked and fuck you. And you doing all of this what? For nothing. Like, why? You're not coming, because most of you bitches ain't coming. Okay,
Milkman milked her ass, and Top Shelf Todd did too. He just used her to talk. Someone said Top Shelf Todd was gay.
And you happy that you got a stupid title.
I heard that about Top Shelf Todd. She don't know how to pick a man. She can't be talking about men. Don't tell me how to pick a man. You can't pick one yourself.
But you're paying for all your own shit. This is the part I'm not understanding. How are we winning as women?
She's 40.
Now, I had to check myself.
6, 47, 48, myself, somewhere in there.
I was being, girl, when I first started my swirl train, after, the death of my son's father, and I got involved with a certain person, I am so embarrassed that I did not practice hypergamy. I am embarrassed that I let my femininity take a back seat. And we all make mistakes. Okay, but there comes a point in time where you after you get made a fool out of a couple of times, you're gonna say, hold up. You're gonna say, this ain't cute no more. Okay, you gonna start getting mad at your own damn self. Do you know that there are women out there, cars, vacations, fat bank accounts? Okay, they're getting property. Men are buying them houses. Okay,
they all milk her ass.
They're taken care of. Their bills are being paid. They're going shopping. Okay, this is really happening. Okay, and you gotta get mad at that shit and say, damn, she's getting all of that, and what the fuck am I getting? You doing all this acrobatic sex.
Why are you worried about the next bitch? Worry about yourself.
Star type shit, and you ain't getting nothing for it. So it gotta be something inside of you that clicks and goes, hold the fuck up. I gotta do better than this shit. All right, I gotta do better. All right. Once you come to that point, When you realize that you giving up all your ass and you ain't getting no cash, you gonna stop. You're gonna become celibate.
Well, stop giving up your ass as soon as you meet them.
And you're gonna be disgusted if a man comes at you sideways on some bullshit. You're gonna be mad at your damn self. You're gonna say, not today, boo. Not today. You ain't gonna make a fool out of me no more.
Yeah, she's slow.
These non-black men and these white men are running over here because they think that we are a race of women that are not used to having anything. They know that our men are pieces of shit, that they didn't take care of us and they didn't do anything for us. So they running over here like, oh, go with this race of women. They used to doing everything themselves. They don't ask you for nothing. They pay their own bills. They're strong. They're independent. I want a black woman. Yeah, we know.
Reese from Philly, so the black man that she said she would have a baby from, Reese from Philly, is in the chat. He says R.I.P. Tina Turner / she died at 83. Reese the Philly is the black guy she says she would get pregnant by.
So now that you want to jump up in the women's comment sections, okay, you tell your friends, public service announcement, that women are on strike. We not fucking with y'all. Since y'all don't want to provide, y'all can fuck each other. How about that? Leave women alone.
I guess you're talking to Reese. If you do not
want to provide, you need to leave women the fuck alone. Because that's how Blackistan was created. We had a whole race of niggas that did not want to be men. And what did we get? A Holocaust.
Yeah, crime, she like black men.
Poverty-stricken areas, low-performing schools.
I told y'all, you don't constantly complain about something unless you want change.
When you don't want
so that it suits you and you can, you know, take from it.
You are a shining example of that.
Black men don't do this. They don't do this. She wants them to do those things so she can live happily ever after.
Okay.
Celestial Oshu, go ahead, go Sean, go ahead.
Because I shouldn't have to tell a motherfucker how he should treat me, and tell him to get his shit together before he gets with me. Thank you, Trevan. Thank you, Trevan. Foxton. Why do we have to school them and educate them? Listen, sweetheart. Trevan Foxton, listen, and you listen really good. They know what they're supposed to do. They are playing dumb. Okay? They're acting like they don't know, but they know. You ask any man, how would you be if you was the girl? He'll tell you, I would have 3 sugar daddies. I would have a man for each thing that I want. I would have 5 cars. I would have men giving me money, throwing money at me. I couldn't be a girl. Honey. I would be paid. They would tell you that. A man would sit there and tell you that.
Please, by all means, bring one man who will say exactly what you just said, Crystal. Bring one on. Open up the phone. Call the Nakers like you used to and have one actually say that shit you just said.
And they can't. They want to be the ones that we give them money. That's what they want.
You have them on phone.
If you're not being provided for,
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Don't give up the coochie if you are not being provided for. Take that L. Save your money. Work and save. I don't care if you got to get an extra job.
Yeah, she took a teen. Because she's still, whatever happened in her teen years, she's still hurting from it today.
All races are showing their asses. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if they had a big meeting and said, listen, we're not going to provide for women. I don't know what's going on. All I know is they are ruining natural order. They're not exercising masculinity.
All right, I'm looking for.
They're acting very feminine. They're asking you feminine questions. And you too nice to ask them. So what do you do?
Celestial Ocean is here.
Do you like your job? You're not asking them all of that. But they are all up in your pockets. So this is what we're going to do. Okay? We're not going to fuck them. If you are a woman that is having sex with a man and you are paying all your bills and all this motherfucker does is throw you a little bit of cell phone money to pay your cell phone bill, and you doing all of this porno star quality sex, you are effing up the game. You are making it bad for the rest of us. We gonna figure out who's doing this shit. I was guilty of it at one time.
That's you, sweetheart.
And I owned up, and I admit that I was a part of the problem. But now that I have awakened, and I see what's going on out there, my question to you, ladies, who is effing up the game? You can go into the comment section and tell me who you think it is.
Who hurt you, Crystal?
Becky? Is it Misha? Is it other black women? Who is making these men so feminine? Are they doing this on purpose?
2 back-to-back lives. She's back.
I mean, because now, marriage is going to be a thing of the past. These male creatures don't want to marry you. Okay? Because they lose if they marry you. If it doesn't work out, they lose half their shit. So all you ladies that are talking all this stuff about marriage and I'm going to marry...
Oh, I believe that too, Rain.
Find a nice husband, bitch, good luck.
Oh, she blocked her? Damn.
All these motherfuckers are on code with this shit. They want to replace marriage. They want to replace marriage with relationships. The word relationship is the new word for marriage. It's either they're doing a relationship where they benefit and you don't, because you're paying your own way, or they do a pump and dump. Pick your choice, A or B. Those are the options that they're giving you. We're either gonna pump and dump you bitches, or we are going to what? Have a long-term relationship where you're giving out all of this free sex and you're getting chump change or nothing at all.
That's you, Crystal.
And please don't let them use the word prostitute and gold digger to shame you out of what you're supposed to have as a woman. Because that's what they're doing now. They love calling you a prostitute. They love calling you a gold digger.
Incest specifically. Oh, I believe that too.
That's what they want to do, Nikki. They just want to pump and dump. No expenses included. They don't want to pay for the coochie.
She's admitted that it happened to the male side of her family. Girl.
And the truth is, honestly, ain't nobody effing them. Nobody is screwing men right now. Men are walking around horny, holding onto their penises like, oh my God. Girls are not effing no more. Nope. A lot of women are celibate now. There is something very spiritual going on.
Really?
That is making women tap into their ability to abstain from sex and go on strike.
Because I just delivered Pampers a couple of weeks ago.
There's something mystical and magical going on. Everybody's
when I was doing my deliveries.
And I am so proud of women.
So somebody's having sex.
Down and saying, nope, nigga, nope. I'm not having sex. I'm celibate. I've been celibate since COVID, and I'm not interested in having sex.
Oh, she talks about herself low key with those scenarios.
And they keep talking about sex. You already know what it's about. Okay? All of them are doing this. They leave out the money, and all they do is push their agenda, which is sex. So now women, check this out. Look at sick of it. I just go on 2 free dates per male, and I won't sleep with them. So now what they're doing, they're desperate. Because the date is a way that they can interview you to find out how they can manipulate you. That's what the date thing is about. How can I get to know this girl?
Oh my goodness.
So I can learn how to manipulate her?
How do you expect a man to provide If you don't go on a date and get to know him, don't go on a date. Okay, well, hell, how else is he going to know you exist?
Or they want to come up off the woman. So they want you to have more than them now. Okay? If they got an apartment, they want you to have a house. And it better be paid off. Okay? You know, they want you to have more resources.
So what, you're not going to get a house? Well, you got one, but, you know.
A lot of them were couch surfing, taking drugs.
You don't have to let them sleep there at your house.
Not belonging to a union and getting a good job. A lot of them wasted their time and their years.
You don't have to talk to them.
They don't have no pension. They older. They broken down.
You don't have to talk to them.
They want to, because they know black women we are savages, you know. And you got to watch out for the dusty non-black men. Because if they dusty, you got an apartment, they want to bum up for you. Because they living on their friend's couch. If they could move from their friend's couch into your apartment, they doing good.
And don't if they got an apartment, deal with a man like that. House. Simple.
You got to know the game, ladies. These motherfuckers are not providers. A lot of them are barely getting by. Have you noticed that? And look what Nikki said. Nikki said, do they not realize that being with them, what? What did she say? Is a headache? What is that? Is a chore? I don't know. There's a blue dot covering that last word. Being with them is a chore. It's a lot of work.
Think
about it, ladies. Have you ever, and you know, I don't want them to take down this live, because they took down the last live. I don't know if it's because I was being too graphic or I was cursing or what, but look at all the things that they want you to do sexually.
They took down the last live.
Oh, jump off the ceiling. Oh, suck my, you know what? Oh, let me do this to you and let me do that to you. Okay? And then you got to, you know, worry about them looking at other women. You got to worry about keeping yourself.
She said they took down the last live. She didn't really say anything worth taking down, because she said a hell of a lot worse.
So they are.
What's she talking about?
And look what Nori said. Look what Jody Nori said. They want to move in. Yup, they want to move in. So a lot of them are asking you, you know, about, oh, so do you live alone? Do you have any roommates? They put words in your mouth. They're trying to find a sneaky way to find out what's going on with you so they could try to move in your shit. Wow. So, you know, do you get lonely living alone?
Does she really think that a man's not supposed to know anything about her?
He put words in my mouth.
He can't ask anything?
So I could correct him.
He just supposed to say, hey, here's some money.
He is using manipulation by putting words in my mouth. I never said I live alone. But if you ain't got no game, you're going to correct him and say, oh, yeah, it really sucks living alone, you know. So
Lady in Black, okay.
You just told me that you live alone now. So now I know how to manipulate you, and I'm going to try to come over your place because there's nobody there but you. And, you know, if I get up in your place...
No man is going to manipulate me just because I tell him I live alone. I am not that gullible.
Change your clothes. Next thing you know, this nigga done left so much shit over your house that he's practically living over there.
Next thing my ass, hello, you forgot your shirt.
He might buy a couple of groceries that he's going to end up sucking
She really treats these women like they're stupid.
Acting like he's doing something. Oh, I stopped at a grocery.
Watch this. You know, I'm watching.
Cold cuts. I bought some wine. I bought some orange juice.
Lady in Black, give it a rest. How many times do we have to hear men don't provide?
And go, oh my God, thank you, sweetie.
Do you have anything else to talk about? You've been talking about the same thing for years. Do you have any new material? Lady in Black.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lady in Black.
Is that supposed to impress me? That you picked up something that you're going to end up eating and benefiting from? Ladies, we got to do better, black women. Please. Okay? I don't care if you got to go on strike with
She's
your
going to ignore those questions.
If you are giving up the coochie right now and you're not getting no coins, You are making it hard for black women.
And nobody in the chat is talking except Lady in Black.
I'm gonna keep talking about the same thing.
Oh.
The Lady in Black. But I don't think you're a lady at all. I think you're a male creature. Oh, we're gonna keep talking about it. You are a man. You're not a lady in black. You're a male creature, and you're mad because you don't want us to put our knee on your neck. You want us to not make a big deal about the providing thing. You want us to take that L and shut the fuck up and do 50-50 to make it easy on you. We're not doing that. We're gonna moan and bitch and keep nagging.
The Rain says, Crystal, why don't you start an OnlyFans and make money that way?
Number one, they got a big ego. They are 90% ego, which makes them dangerous.
I want to hear the answer to that.
Male ego.
Lady in Black says, make me laugh harder.
Your house, you got to tiptoe around a male creature in your own house. Imagine that. Imagine that.
She must not have any moderators in the chat.
Now, we know the Lady in Black is definitely a male creature, says T.O. girl. We know. They're mad. And you're mad. All these other races are in. I'm putting my foot in your ass. You're mad that black women have standards. You think that you could do us the way that Tyrone did. Tyrone got away with it. He pumped and dumped. He didn't have to pay. Tyrone was laying up in your house, sucking up all your food and not giving you no money.
Stop blaming Tyrone for your honestly, bad choices of men, Crystal.
A lot of them are coming over here.
The common denominator is you.
I love black women. Yeah, we know. We know. You love a race of women.
Lady in Black says, I bet I get a provider and a ring before you.
To hold everything together. Because men copped out. The men were not providing for us. And you know our dirty laundry. You know our dirty secret. And now you over here with your plate out. You over here thinking that you could get the same shit that nigga
Get her,
got.
Lady in Black. Get her.
That's the real tea.
Did my question come over there? Yeah, it did. Your question showed up.
You want us to shut the fuck up. Keep paying the bills.
I think I saw your question.
That's what they want. They don't want you to make a deal about the hypergamy thing.
Ask her again, Rain. I'll make sure I see it this time. Lady in Black says, what kind of men are you talking to? I have no issues with meeting men who provide.
If you want to come over here with black women and play stupid, all of a sudden you don't know what the fuck being a provider is. Black women, please, keep your head up. Shut down a pussy factory.
Yeah, I don't see any mods either.
And nobody's talking about this. Okay?
No, she don't have any mods now.
And they complaining. So somebody lying. Somebody is dusty as fuck out here. Okay, don't get me wrong. Not everybody is fucked up. Some bitches are getting their coins. They're being provided for. But a lot of you bitches are not. Let's just keep it real. Okay.
Wait a minute. First, men don't provide. Now some are being provided for. Come on, make up your mind, Crystal.
That takes up most of your money. You got to buy everything on your own. And you got these men jumping in your face talking about, what do you do? What do you do? But they're not offering. See, if a man is going to jump in your face, let me give you game. If a man jumps in your face and says, so what do you do? This is what you say. Oh my God, you sound like the type of man that likes to take care
Lady
of his
in Black,
woman.
she's not going to go anywhere doing happy hour. She only goes to Walmart.
Oh, because you're asking me what do I do? You know, that's a very feminine
Crystal,
question.
why don't you start BBW OnlyFans? Yeah, I see it, Rain. I see your question.
If you're asking me a question like that. Because if you're not offering to take care of me, asking a question like that is kind of rude. That's how you fix that motherfucker. That's exactly what you say to them.
How has that worked out for you, Crystal?
And Goddess Thor, thank you for having my back tonight. Now, The lady in black, let's address your black
Yeah,
ass.
But she's got me blocked. She's got me blocked, Janine.
So cut the bullshit. You are a male creature. Okay?
She blocked that a long time ago. She blocked AG. She blocked AC Jam Sessions a long time ago. I got
no problem.
When me and Miss Ali were on there messing with her. She blocked both of us.
You a liar. You are a liar. Okay?
Yeah, she mad.
Since these men are providing for you, and I don't believe that you are a woman, tell us what you got out of these men.
Tell what you got. Tell what you got. Tell what you got.
Tell us what you getting. Please tell us what you getting. We want to know since you're showing off.
Ask if those flowers ever came from Mother's Day from Top Shelf Talk.
I don't.
She don't believe that you got stuff. She just said there are women out there that do, but she don't want to believe it's anybody in her chat.
On here.
A trip in the Bahamas and bills paid. Go ahead, girl.
Listen. We want to know what you getting from these motherfuckers.
It's right there in the chat. Read it.
I got my bills paid. I just came back from a trip in the Bahamas. Okay. Why don't you start an online? Why don't you start an OnlyFans and eat them on cam and get paid? I got a new pair of red bottoms in the mail from one of my men. You got a pair of shoes, bitch? What the fuck? You proud of that?
It's just not shoes, bitch. They're red bottoms,
I'm talking
bitch.
about with black women. You see, you proud that you got a pair of red bottom shoes. Bitch, you acting like you ballin'.
They cost more than a NutriBullet. They cost more than a NutriBullet.
If that's the best you could come up with.
Oh, look how she just picking on the shoes. She ain't saying nothing about the Bahamas. She just picking on the shoes.
Please, do not let these other races of men.
Did you ever get those flowers from Top Shelf Talk?
Don't let them make fools out of you, black women. Okay, keep your standards high. And if these motherfuckers can't meet your standards, do not have sex.
Lady in Black said, did you ever get those flowers from Top Shelf Todd?
You lose the war when you have sex. The Bahamas is nothing to brag about. The Bahamas is a low-grade Caribbean vacation.
You ain't been nowhere.
90 minutes away. It's only 90 miles away from Miami. Okay?
You ain't been nowhere, Crystal Swirls.
I think a lot of black women are paying for their own bills and they're celibate.
I can get another account in YT Studios. I'll get one.
There's a war going on between men and women.
Ooh, Lady in Black said it costs more than that NutriBullet you swallowed for.
They're acting rebellious. They do not want to fulfill their role.
Ooh, get her, Lady in Black. Get her. She see it. She laughed.
I don't care.
It costs more than that NutriBullet you swallowed for. I love that comment. I love it.
Ladies, understand that these male creatures, okay, a lot of these male creatures, they don't want to give you
That's
nothing,
funny as hell.
Not even a gift. Not even a girl. And let's talk about these motherfuckers, all right?
It's talking about LOL, you can't live in shoes. Okay. We need houses. I bet they wouldn't turn down them shoes if they had a chance to get them.
And they're on the dating sites looking for a sucker. That's what they on there for.
You can't live in a NutriBullet either, but your girl got one. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that.
They get triggered because you make them feel like less than a man.
Can't live in a NutriBullet.
Guess what, bitch? You are less than a man if you don't have coins. If you ain't got your shit together, I said what I said. You're less than a man.
Nobody even wears red bottoms anymore, and I know you lying because they're called Louboutinis, not red bottoms.
All you want to.
Maybe they're red bottoms when she got them. She never said when she got them. Y'all just asked what she got, and she told you, and they're red bottoms. At your fullest capacity if you are broke. Wow, you are lying. I didn't have to take off my clothes or suck and fuck anything to get what I got. So basically, men just give you money to be giving you money. You're lying. They gonna want something in exchange. They're not gonna just be buying you stuff and they're not gonna get nothing out of it. You're lying. Oh, that's because you have to give them head and shit to get what you want, Crystal Swirls.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to also tell black women, you know.
I mean, even herself.
It's gonna be crazy what you see.
Even herself.
In the next few years.
Dan gave her stuff before they met. And here's Lady in Black talking about the stuff she got, but she don't believe Lady in Red can get this stuff without giving up the sex. She got stuff from Dan before she gave up the sex.
They don't want to hear shit.
But it's impossible.
I don't got it.
It's impossible, right?
They don't want to hear that shit about being strong and having your own money. They be like, no, bitch, where my coins at?
Magic says, and Crystal has a house from her man, and you have Dusty. Okay.
Men are having sex with each other.
He's dead. The man's dead. That's how she got that house. But when he was alive, he didn't keep heat in that brownstone.
As nice as real women? Nope.
When he was alive, they lived in brownstone with no heat for a couple of years.
Bold and direct. They're gonna be like, "Where my money, ho?" Yeah. So let these male creatures lie to themselves. Let them die off.
She's ignoring you, Rain, because she knows she can't make no money that way.
They don't deserve it. They're gonna start.
Actually, she probably could. There might be. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a market for everything on OnlyFans.
I don't know if you know it, but there's a gender war.
She probably don't know how to set it up.
A lot of male creatures don't like women. Honestly, I think they're jealous of us.
Ooh, Lady in Black says, imagine a man who had to kill himself in order for her to get it. Ooh, Lady in Black going in.
They have no excuse.
She has no mods. Y'all go in,
and living in poverty.
Damn.
So if a man ain't got his shit together, run away from him. Because he not gonna. You think they're gonna be nice and appreciate? Oh, she was down. She.
Yeah, that big girl fetish.
Say, I don't gotta do shit for her. They gonna start disrespecting you. They gonna pick fights with you. You gonna say, damn. I'm looking out for this motherfucker. I'm giving him money.
Swarm the chat.
That he ain't got it going on financially, and he treat me like shit. Why is that? Because he lost respect for you. He don't got to do shit for you. You don't make him feel like a man.
No mods.
I'll wait.
I'm very surprised.
It's bad out there, girl. Claire James, it is bad out there. This last generation of men, Generation X, and the new millennials, they have dropped the ball. They have dropped the provider ball. They were couch surfing, being irresponsible. And now that Father Tom caught up to them, they coming over to black women with they bullshit.
Magic says the Lady in Black and your man isn't even willing to stay alive and buy you a house.
And they want you to tiptoe around the money issue.
Isn't even willing to stay alive.
They will
what are you talking about, Magic?
For money. Mm-hmm.
Isn't even willing to stay alive. You trying to say that her man dead?
So, ladies, you are not imagining.
You don't know nothing about Lady in Black's man. Oh, she's actually moving in next week. Go ahead, Lady in Black. Ha ha! Tell her, Lady in Black. Wrong. Tell her.
Okay, these motherfuckers, even the skinny girls are complaining. These niggas are, these male creatures of every race are dusty. Mm-hmm. Wow. Claire James said, I've come across so many dusty white men who farted away their lives.
She just skipped over Lady in Black's comment about moving in with her man next week.
Waiting for parents to die so they can inherit. Oh, I know a few of them like that. So my thing is this, ladies. Okay? Now that we swirling, we getting an inside peek. And it's not just Tyrone.
L3, whatever, DNA says Lady in Black, why are you being so cruel? Are you a demon? How is she being cruel? She's talking about, she answered Crystal's question about what she bought, what she got from her man, and she's moving in next week. What's cruel about that?
They are frustrated that women are not going for the 50-50 bullshit. That's the only thing that you have to do as a man. That you only got one job. Women got 50 different jobs. You got one job and you don't want to do that. So if we take away that one job from you, you serve no purpose.
Why Lady in Black, I'm just giving back a taste of her own medicine. There you go. That's right. That's right.
And the men that don't have resources,
give her a taste of her own medicine.
Notice how angry they are. They're very angry. Yeah, I'm eating something right now. I'm eating me some cereal. I'm eating a cereal called Banana Nut Crunch. So the men that are not, they don't have their shit together. Run away from them because they're either going to bum off for you.
Angel Charm is sending her girls over here. They go on their own. They say they're going to go, and I say, okay. I may ask them to send a question for me, but I,
and we don't ask for nothing. No.
But I appreciate the divested elevation.
I know it sounds weird, but it's true. If you nice to them and you give them a free pass, they will punish you for not asking them for money, for not expecting anything out of them. Mm-hmm. So black women, keep doing what you're doing.
Hyper Response says this is the worst advice you can possibly get. Damn, I don't even know who that is, and they went over there saying
we're gonna go with these other races of men. They're gonna take care of us, and we hop the fence, girl, and they are dusty.
Hyper Response.
So black women, we got it hard. We got it hard.
What is on that avatar? What
black
is
women
that?
Just have to save their money. Get a good retirement portfolio.
You're not in the mood for swarming. So you enjoy it right now. I hear you.
That's the only thing I can advise you to do. Because these men, honey, they girl, it's bad out here.
We'll sit here and listen,
and
Janine.
I'm not speaking from personal experience alone. I'm constantly getting women coming back complaining. Other women are complaining to me. Mm-hmm. So, I want you to, if you're not being taken care of, don't give up your ass.
Magic says one of these trolls is Missy Lee.
Do not have sex with them if they're not taking care of you.
Well, tell us, Magic, which one it is, because I sure as hell don't know.
That's all I gotta say, and I'm out.
Oh, she's leaving. Bye, Crystal. Damn, why are these lives so short? What's going on? Crystal don't want to stay and talk to them very long, does she? Y'all were funny over there. And that one time I sent y'all over there. Shoot, y'all go on your own. I request a question here or there, but y'all go on your own. Well, let's see. She couldn't handle. No, she couldn't. And her mods didn't come back for this second one. I wonder why. I wonder why. But anyway, she said that her other live got deleted. I wonder why about that too. I'm gonna see if mine's still up. I bet she's gonna cry after this. Why? She's not proud. Oh no, she ain't proud of her weight. Why do you think she's gonna cry after this? That's why he asked about the OnlyFans. She probably could actually make some money off of that. I'm pretty sure she can. There's somebody out there that likes, healthy women. Oh, healthy size. Well, I wouldn't call that shit healthy. What am I saying? Poor Crystal Swirls. I wonder if she'll come back later on tonight. I'd really like to know where Angelo is. Maybe that'll be the next question. But I do appreciate y'all going over there and speaking your minds. But yeah, she was feeling the heat. Couldn't handle that smoke. Because she saw someone mentioning her baby daddy. Well, it's the truth. She want to brag about having a house. That's how she got it. Because when he was alive, damn sure wasn't keeping the heat on in the brownstone. She was feeling the fire. Y'all are going in, and she didn't have any backup. Ooh. 2 lives in one night. She's back, y'all. She then took a bite, and now she can't stay away. Crystal Swirls is back. But anyway, I'm going to end this one, and we'll just wait for the next one. How is he a good man if he couldn't put her in a house when he was... Exactly. And the one she was in, they didn't have any heat. She don't know nothing about a good man. She can't keep him. If she ain't running them off, they're leaving her one way or another. If he was a provider, they would have moved out sooner. Yep. Sure would have. But, she's all talk. She's all talk. But anyway, I'm going to go, and we will just wait for the next one. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining. Peace.